Now at 6, the Jasper County Sheriff's Office hosts a Community Safety Day. Plus, a 15-year-old Missouri teen could potentially be tried as an adult in an assault case. We'll have the details. And
an inaugural car and craft show organized by local students is raising money for a good cause. I'm Samantha Walker, and we'll have that story coming up.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
A juvenile court officer told a judge Friday at a 15-year-old girl in Missouri accused of beating a 16-year-old and leaving her severely injured should not stand trial as an adult. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Anthony Saviello. As Christine Byers reports, the recommendation comes as no surprise to many legal experts.
Cell phone video of the March 8th attack went viral, prompting politicians and people across the country to call for Maurice DeClue to be charged as an adult.
When you have teens who should know better, who do know better, and they're committing adult crimes, there needs to be adult punishment.
But DeClue's attorney Greg Smith says juvenile authorities base decisions on whether to certify a minor as an adult on a juvenile's character and history, not just the act committed by a person with a juvenile brain.
Sometimes children get involved in things that mom and dad can't control. That's why we have juvenile courts, and that's why she should stay in juvenile court.
The deputy juvenile officer in charge of the investigation said in court today that her main reason for recommending DeClue remain in the juvenile system is because DeClue has no history of violence. In court today, the officer confirmed the police report showed Kaylee Gain threw the first punch before DeClue critically injured her. The judge denied the motion to have her sent home on house arrest, so she will remain in juvenile detention until further notice. During the hearing, DeClue's Spanish teacher and mother testified in her defense. DeClue wept as her mother tearfully told the judge her daughter never intended to hurt Kaylee as bad as she did and prayed for her recovery. Kaylee Gain's family attorney, Brian Kammerer, read the family's victim impact statement to reporters.
A terrible choice was made by 2 teenage girls to solve their issues through violence. This caused one of them to go too far with her bare hands in a concrete road.
The judge says he'll rule on whether DeClue should be certified as an adult in the coming weeks. It was a beautiful day today. Meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney joins us with a first look at weather.
Well, temperatures got up to the 70s today. Very clear skies, or clear visibility. We do have some clouds in the area, and the winds pretty light out of the north. Temperatures across the region starting to cool off. We do also have some rain moving just south of us. Not to mention we've had a few clouds in the area, but we're not seeing any storms until tomorrow night. But they are moving in a little bit earlier than we expected. We see this low pressure system, and you can kind of see the clouds rotating a little bit. That's where our low pressure system is out in the west, and it's starting to connect back into the upper level flow, so then it'll be moving into our area on Sunday, but a little bit earlier than expected. We'll talk about it in just a bit.
Thanks. The Jasper County Sheriff's Office held a Community Safety Day today. The event was free of charge to the public and offered food for families as well as several activities for kids, including face painting and a bounce house. There was also a SWAT and canine demonstration.
The main takeaway is that as the Sheriff's Office, we're here to serve the community, and we enjoy the opportunity anytime that we can show what it is that we do, our day-to-day operations, and the fact that we're just normal men and women that put on uniforms to serve the community. That's what I hope to be the main takeaway.
Today's event was held from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The Duquesne Police Department held a presentation today for community members. The intention is to educate citizens on how they can help keep communities safe, prevent future crime, and to gain a better understanding of what the police department does and why they do it.
Just because a lot of times when they call in, they don't always know like what type of information we're looking for, and a lot of times we can't be everywhere, and so the community is our eyes in a lot of the crimes and everything that takes place, so just helping educate them better on either the laws and things that they can and can't do, just help us out do our jobs also.
The police department also offered firearm locks to those who attended. Cars and crafts, an unusual combination that found a place together today, supporting students. KOAM Samantha Walker brings us more.
I really struggled in class. I couldn't stay focused. I wasn't paying attention as much. I was arguing a lot. Got a call from my 8th grade counselor, and she started telling me about this program at the high school called JAG.
Christopher Judd says the Jobs for America's Graduates program, also known as JAG, through the Joplin Alternative School, changed his life, teaching him life skills he may have never learned elsewise.
I thought that it was a really good opportunity for me to kind of start getting my stuff back together and get my stuff situated.
Christopher is one of many JAG students to organize the program's inaugural car and craft show. Dozens of car enthusiasts displayed their ride, with numerous local vendors selling crafts and handmade items.
We're doing this so we can help raise money, because our car show is entry by donation, and our craft show people have to pay for slots and stuff, and all the money is going towards for next year for our seniors to go to Washington, D.C.
David Conrad is helping run his wife Marissa's booth, Fortress of Fashion and Frills. He says it's their first ever craft show, but it's a great one to start with.
Especially Joplin, we understand what it is to stand together, and I think everybody's trying to make a break in their life, and so opportunities like this help my wife with her budding craft business, as well as helping them with the things that they want in their life. And we just love the fact that these kids are trying to make a difference in their own lives and stepping up for themselves.
And the students who organized the event say the best feeling is seeing the public come out and support them.
This really goes to show that, there might not be people all over the place that want to help, and when you go out in public you might not see it, but there are people out there that want to help, and there are people out there who are willing to spend the time and come out and support something.
Reporting in Joplin, Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
Organizers at the Car and Craft Show say they are excited with this year's turnout and plan to make the event a yearly tradition. Coming up, why the FDA is considering testing donated blood. The Food and Drug Administration is working to fight a disease you don't hear about much in the U.S., malaria. The issue is due to more people traveling and the planet warming up. That's why the FDA is considering requiring a new test to detect the parasites in donated blood. Right now, there are about 2,000 cases of malaria in the U.S. each year. Most are travel related, but a few locally acquired cases popped up in Texas, Florida, Maryland, and Arkansas last year. The agency is considering whether to test all donors or only ones who have risk factors for malaria. Why flavored vapes can be harmful and what working overnights does to the body. Natalie Brand has some of the week's top health stories.
Flavored vapes release over 100 toxic chemicals when inhaled. That's the findings of a new study published in Scientific Reports. Researchers used AI to predict the new compounds formed when 180 different flavoring chemicals are heated. They found dozens of hazardous chemicals known to pose health risks. Researchers say more regulation is needed on flavored vaping products. The fear of being caught is what keeps many children from using drugs or alcohol. Researchers with UC San Diego asked 4,500 11 to 15-year-olds about their substance use. 3.6% of kids used drugs or alcohol in the last month, but it would have been 40% higher if not for the fear of a parent finding out. There was no evidence that a parent's monitoring ability increases the likelihood of being caught. Working a night shift schedule can throw off your body and make you more prone to disease. A study by Washington State University found after only 3 days on a night shift, study participants had changes to their blood sugar regulation and metabolism. That stress on the system makes night shift workers more prone to diabetes, obesity, and other metabolic disorders. Those are some of the week's top health stories. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
A little later, if you missed it last night, you may still have a chance to see the Northern Lights.
And right after the break, we'll talk about the storms rolling in tomorrow. Well, we had another nice day outside. Unfortunately, that streak ends tomorrow. But let's take a look out at downtown Joplin from the Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex. A little cloudy out there this afternoon and a bit breezy as well, but pretty light winds out of the north still. Oh, the high temperature went away, but it got up to about 77 degrees today, and our low was 55 degrees. So we're still just on average, and that makes sense as we are still in that ridge. And you can actually kind of see how the ridge is formed from these clouds that we've got going on. Now, clouds clear out. We have some rain showers going to be pushing in tomorrow afternoon, about 3 p.m. So we'll go ahead and take a look. But for the rest of the evening, it's going to be pretty nice. It'll look sunny in the next couple of hours, so clouds clear out, but then we do go back to another cloudy evening, and temperatures drop down to the lower 60s tonight. Now, we do have storms for the next several days, but our chances of severe weather is going to be very low, even lower than low. We do have storms in the area, but nothing severe. So that's a breath of fresh air from the storms that we've seen last couple of weeks. Now, for your Mother's Day forecast tomorrow, most of the day going to look pretty good, cloudy, but 75 degrees for a high around noon. And then a little later in the afternoon, the rain starts to push in, and we'll have a few scattered thunderstorms embedded in those rain showers as well. And then temperatures get down to about 63 degrees for our low Sunday night. So overall, not a bad day, but we will have some rain in the afternoon. And other than that, beautiful Mother's Day, but I would plan any outdoor activities a little earlier in the day. So we'll go ahead, we'll take a look at our future track. Here comes the clouds. This is about 12:30. Still in the east, mostly sunny skies. Clouds start to push in the west around 12:30, and then comes 3 o'clock. We see some of the rain pushing in those western counties. Few scattered showers ahead of the rain. We have a few lines of scattered thunderstorms as well. So this is afternoon, 5 p.m. But like I said, scattered. So it may not be completely covered in the area. So we may still have some intermittent showers in certain areas. And we'll kind of clear out a little bit around 11:30, midnight. Still some brief showers, but another round of stronger thunderstorms pushes in, but nothing severe again. And that'll be all the way until Monday morning, 7 a.m. So when you're planning your day Monday, we're going to continue to see those thunderstorms push through until a little bit later in the afternoon. But we've got rain chances all week long. Evening showers on Mother's Day. Temperatures are getting up to the upper 70s, possibly hitting 80. Scattered thunderstorms on Monday and showers on Tuesday, and then we'll cool off a little bit. Wednesday looks pretty good, but we do have a few isolated thunderstorms Wednesday evening and into the overnight hours, which continue well into Thursday, then finally clearing out for next weekend.
I was okay without the rain.
But it's not going to be severe.
That's good.
So no tornado threats right now, no hail threats.
Just a little dash.
Just a little rain, which is still good. We still have a little bit of dry conditions in those southern counties, so not the end of the world.
All right. Well,
It
thanks,
won't
Lindsay.
melt.
Thanks. Still ahead, Pitt State softball faces elimination. The Gorillas try to keep their season alive, and the Missouri Southern Lions look to win the MIAA tournament for the first time since 2015. Brock Baldridge has the highlights up next.
Well, for the second consecutive season, the Missouri Southern Lions are playing for an MIAA tournament championship. The Southern baseball team has yet to lose this postseason, and they have a shot to bring home a trophy. Couldn't ask for a better day. Missouri Southern meets Central Missouri in the MIAA title game for the second straight year. Buckle up. Top of the second, Mules lead 2-0. Will Doherty kissed this baseball goodbye. A solo home run cuts the lead in half. Two batters later now, Nate Miskowski steps up and, well, he gets all of this one. See you later. That's his first home run since April the 7th. And what a time to get it. The Lions tie the game up. It's 2-2. To the fifth inning now. Lions are down 9-6. Ethan Clark rips this down the left field line with the bases loaded. 2 runs coming to score, and it's now a 1-run game. Next batter to the plate, Henry Kuziak sends a rocket right up the middle, and that clears the rest of the bases. The Lions now lead 10-9, but no lead was safe in this game. 6th inning now. Brennan Van Bruce again singles to left field, and we are tied again. The score is 15-15. We had 5 lead changes in this one. To the top of the 7th now, tied up at 16 apiece. Ethan Clark hits this off of the end of the bat and places it perfectly for an RBI single. Southern leads 17-16. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Leif Holtein puts out the fire, strike 3, ball game over. Missouri Southern wins 18-16. The Lions are MIAA tournament champions for the first time since 2015.
pitching did outstanding at the end of the ball game. We came up in big spots, just such a big team win today, and I'm very thankful for all of that.
We talk about just keep fighting, keep competing, and hopefully after 9 innings we're on the winning side. But it worked out today, and it's just the message of keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting. We say we're never out of the fight is what we tell our guys, and that was evident today.
Well, it's been a wild weekend for Pitt State softball. The Gorillas faced elimination last night in the NCAA softball regionals. And today, Pitt State's task is to win 2 games without losing in order to advance to super regionals. So final day of regionals is Pitt State softball. The Gorillas need to beat Augustana this morning to force a win or go home game this afternoon. Vikings waste no time. Top of the first, Grace Brink singles this into left field. 2-run score, and that forces the PSU starting pitcher Ava Laurent out of the game after just 5 batters. Pitt State responds though. Bottom of the second, bases are loaded for Hannah Burnett. That's a sacrifice fly to center field, and this game is now tied up at 2 apiece. Now to the fourth. This breaks the ties. Andrea Kane sends a single back up the middle, and the Gorillas tried to get the runner at the plate. Initially called out, but Ava Sarwinski dropped the ball in the tag, and Augustana takes a 4-2 lead. They got another couple of insurance runs on this hit right here by Grace Brink once again. Vikings score 5 in the 4th inning. Gorillas could not break through against the Augustana starting pitcher Grace Glanzer. She goes a full 7 innings and gets the game's final out right here. Augustana wins its 30th game in a row to move on to Super Regionals. The Gorillas' 2024 season comes to an end.
Augustana, they're a team that has been here before and they know what to expect, and I think with us it was a lot of unknowns, but I'm just so proud of our team, and just getting here was a huge goal, and now I think moving forward we have that experience. Just that I was so proud of them and that they paved the way for the future of Pitt State softball, and they helped build this into a national contender of a program.
Well, some more big games taking place today in Joplin at Joe Becker Stadium. Crowder Rough Riders continued to dance. Crowder beats Jefferson College 14-8. Head coach Travis Lalleman wins his 9th regional title. On to Game 3, the NBA Western Conference semifinals, Oklahoma City travels to take on the Dallas Mavericks. And hey, look, there's a familiar face. Patrick Mahomes and Brittany are joining the action in the second quarter now. Thunder lead by 1. Luka Doncic just dribbles around the defense there, gets the easy layup. Dallas up by 1. Fast forward to the fourth quarter now. Mavs lead by 7. Tim Hardaway Jr. lobs it up to Derek Lively to throw it down. Look out below. Take a look at the replay here. A posterizing dunk. Dallas up by 9. Under a minute left in this game. 45 seconds. Clock is ticking. Dallas leads by 3. Kyrie Irving goes to work. He gets a left-handed floater to fall in. Mavericks win the game 105-101. Dallas takes a 2-1 series lead. That's your look for sports. We're back after this.
Parts of the U.S. could see the northern lights again tonight. Many people in the 4 states saw the auroras produced by the severe solar storm. The Space Weather Prediction Center says at least 5 coronal mass ejections have been directed towards Earth. These explosions of plasma and magnetic fields from the sun's corona create the storm. If strong enough, the storms could impact infrastructure, potentially disrupting communications and electric power grids, navigation, radio, and satellite operations. My phone's been working fine all day, but we missed seeing it last night. We're going to try and see it tonight.
We are, yeah. I went outside. I saw a little pink, but I also saw some posts from people I know that's like really got a nice view of it. So fingers crossed. Absolutely. We're going to check it out today. It'll be clear tonight, so hopefully we do have good visibility, but unfortunately cloudy tomorrow and some showers and storms roll in the afternoon, so around 3 p.m. you can start to expect to see some rain pushing in, and then that continues for the week.
All right, final sports note.
Yeah, Missouri Southern, congratulations to them to win that first tournament conference title since 2015. And head coach Bryce Darnell told me he missed his daughter's graduation for that, so really special to see all that unfold.
Absolutely. All right, that's all of us for tonight. From all of us here at KOAM, have a great night.